Hello, I'm Brad Fain, Global Marketing Manager for Pharmacia's Reproductive Products. This CD contains the global prototype for Easy Breed cedar inserts. You've heard Fulkert and Richard's strategic direction about using the power of branding to drive our business goals. With easier international travel, international magazines, and of course the increasing use of the internet, global branding means we must have a consistent look and message around the world. Global branding also provides opportunities to stretch our promotional resources and efforts to achieve greater brand recognition. Global branding can be a challenge in our business because of the vast differences in regulatory approvals among countries. We believe this prototype is a valuable tool that will help you work through this challenge. Our global reproductive mission is to expand the market for use of management breeding programs through veterinarians for producers. Easy Breed cedar cattle inserts fits this strategy very well because whether for improvement of timing for estrus detection programs like synchronization, or its therapeutic value in anestrus cattle, more producers will be willing to use a breeding management program if they get better results. Therefore, our global position will be Easy Breed cedar insert enhances the results of your breeding program. These two benefits of induced cyclicity and synchronization, a tighter estrus period, are also the reasons for our new tagline, breed more cows in less time. Please utilize these materials and this tagline to drive our strategy and brand position for Easy Breed cedar cattle. It's the reason behind our tagline, breed more cows in less time.
Hello, welcome to the Purdue Beef Team video series of reproductive management. I'm Dr. Alan Bridges, Assistant Professor in the Department of Animal Science and the State Extension Specialist for Reproductive Management. For today's video series, we're going to go over proper cedar insertion in beef cows or beef heifers. Laid out before you are the materials you'll need to properly insert a cedar into a beef cow or a beef heifer. These items include latex gloves, paper towels, the cedar insertion device or cedar insertion gun, lubrication, preferably a non-spermicidal lubricant. The CIDR is available through Pfizer Animal Health, and CIDR stands for Controlled Internal Drug Releasing Device. The CIDR contains 1.38 grams of progesterone and is inserted into the vagina, as I will demonstrate later, to release a constant source of progesterone to the cow. Additionally, you will need a bucket of water that contains a mild disinfectant. Some of the disinfectants commonly used include Nalvasan or Effersan, both of which should be mixed at the recommended dilution level into the water. This allows you to clean the CIDR applicator or the CIDR gun between each cow to minimize the transfer of infection or disease from animal to animal. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to load the CIDR into the CIDR applicator. The CIDR applicator is in the water that contains the mild disinfectant. Remove the CIDR applicator from the water, shaking to remove excess water. The CIDR has a tail, the body, and two flaps. Insert the tail of the CIDR into the applicator as such, trying to ensure that the tail is pointed down out of the groove. Next, fold the wings of the CIDR in, collapsing them together, and further press the CIDR into the application gun, trying to ensure that the wings come together at the end to minimize discomfort to the cow when inserting the CIDR. Next, Before inserting the CIDR into the cow, add ample lubrication to the CIDR and the CIDR gun. The way the CIDR works and stays into the cow is you insert the CIDR into the vagina at a slight upward angle. Once the CIDR is in place, depress the handle of the CIDR applicator, thus allowing the wings of the CIDR to expand, holding the CIDR into the vagina. Then remove the applicator, and the CIDR will stay in the vagina for the predetermined time that you want for the synchronization protocol. Now that we have the CIDR loaded into the CIDR applicator, we'll demonstrate how to properly insert the CIDR into the cow. To insert the CIDR, approach the cow with caution, clean her vulva with paper towels to avoid dragging any fecal contamination into the vagina. Once the vulva is cleaned, spread the vulva lips with one hand and insert the CIDR and applicator at an upward angle, ensuring that the tail of the CIDR is pointed down. Insert the applicator until resistance is felt. Depress the applicator trigger and slowly pull the applicator back out. Again, ensure that the tail of the CIDR is facing down to minimize the chances of the CIDR being pulled out during the ester synchronization protocol. Between each animal, it is important to clean the CIDR application gun. To do so, use the water that contains a mild disinfectant, trying to ensure that all fecal material is removed off the CIDR applicator. This minimizes the chance of spreading disease from animal to animal.